Book marketing shortcuts. I'm going to share some book marketing shortcuts with you. Hello, I'm author Denise Turney, and you're watching the Chisel, CHISTELL.com YouTube channel. So here's the first thing I want to share. And this is something I had to learn. I made a lot of mistakes with this. One of the important things about anything in sales, it can take years if you're selling like a major product, or you have a big client, like maybe you want to get in through range, and you want to get into a military store to carry your books or your other products and services. But this is really our YouTube channel at Chisel.com focuses on books, literature, all things storytelling. It could take years to land either a school, and I've heard of authors who've done very well, but it took them a lot of repetition and consistency to start to get several schools to pick up their books. And once they picked up their books, they just started getting every book that they wrote. So that's a huge win, but it may not come right away. So in addition to consistency and being persistent, you also have to remember that not every effort you make is to land that book sale right away. And it's something I have to still remind myself of, whether I'm advertising, marketing, promoting on social media, direct mail through postcards, flyers, going to my target audience, doing public speaking, attending events. A big part of it is you really want to build and strengthen your brand. So you want to stay in front of your target audience. Even if you don't get a sale, you really want to stay in front of them to where they become so familiar with you that when you do come out with a book and they do start buying your books and they enjoy them, you might have a lifelong reader. So here's some that's a really key tip. Don't get frustrated if you don't get to sell right away. Here's some marketing tips for authors. Number one, have a budget. So you're not marketing and promoting thinking that each new promotion is going to get you a lot of sales, because some you can spend money and get nothing but exposure, which could help you again with your brand building. So the first thing, have a budget. Don't spend money that you cannot afford to let go of. I tell people that I really would encourage you, don't use your marketing, your or rent, mortgage, health insurance, car note, none of that is for book marketing and book promotion. Just leave that with what it's for. Leave your retirement money where it's for. And there's other ways you can maybe earn extra income through freelance writing, etc. So you can cover all the marketing costs for your books that way until your sales grow. There's some tips. Learn keyword. If you're going to use keywords, and well, you need them in social media, you need them whether you do Google, you need them whether you do Amazon ads. Learn keywords, and there's a tool that I use, and the name of it just escaped me. And this is software. You once you buy it, they send you, they'll do the updates to your computer, and it stays. I think it's Kindlepreneur. That's one of them. Of course, some other tips, good places. Bargain Booksy is through, I think, Written Word Media. They have several that they use. If you do run a sale, Soar Mag is another one. LaShonda Hoffman runs that. Uh, African American Literature Book Club. Troy Johnson runs that. Their ads are he does also have the newsletter. It's a very good newsletter that goes out. But pay attention to the prices of this on these. BookBub is another one that you can use online. You can submit to be a feature, or you can just use like a regular click, cost per click, or cost per impression on BookBub. You might be able to manage your budget more if you do cost per click, Google Ads, etc. But get really clear about keywords. Whether you use that KDP, I think it's not KDP, Kindlepreneur. There's another company that runs that. You can try that. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. If I do, I'll share it with you. And then also Google keywords. Do not assume that a keyword is good. Check it to make sure. You might find a keyword that was real popular last year. It's just not doing as good this year. So you do Google keywords when you're doing your ads. Do them and put good keywords in your social media posts, put in your blogs. Uh, make sure you do good keywords. I cannot stress that enough. Don't assume you know what a keyword is. Do your research, see which ones are the most competitive, how often people search on those keywords, do that. And then also, if you take out Amazon, as if you do it through the KDP platform, you won't have, I think it's a $99 annual fee if you do it through Amazon Advantage, but you won't have that fee if you do it through KDP. So keywords, whether you do Google ads, whether you do Amazon ads, social media posts. Look at tools like Hootsuite, Buffer. There's some others. You can schedule your social media posts, but also go into whatever accounts you have, whether it's 4 or 5. I do LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I heard TikTok is like last year just taking off with a storm. But whatever ones you're on, make sure you go in and are active, not just through schedules. You're liking things, you're commenting on posts, you're posting new things, and not always just about your books, but you're active. Blogs, use those keywords. Use those keywords when you're blogging. Make sure your website is tight. Your website has good keywords on it. It has good book descriptions. It has good book excerpts. It has videos and images and that type of good material. And of course, it's copyrighted as well. And however you can protect it so people can't just copy and material right off your website and use it otherwise. And come out with a new books regularly. Creating a series book. Now I have a series. This be the only series book I have. It's a middle school book. It's the Rosetta Blay book series. She's in the 5th grade. I write adult books. I've written nonfiction. I've done journals and inspirational books. But Rosetta is my only series book, and right now it's the only one I plan to have to be a series book. That's another way, though, to build your brand. If people want to know what's coming up next with the story, come out with a series book. Public speaking is an amazing way to strengthen your brand. Consider taking a Toastmasters, sign up with them, take some courses. If you have fear around public speaking, start small. Maybe you speak at your worship center. If you're a member of a local chamber of commerce, ask if there's something that you can speak and talk about your books, particularly if they're nonfiction books, to that audience. Just start small and build your way up. Build your way up. Attend, sit on panels at book festivals and cultural festivals again, or teach a course at a local community college, and tie it in somehow to the subject of your book, and see if you can get permission from the school administrators to have some special event where you can sell and sign your books and handle Q&A. Those are just a few tips. And then, of course, YouTube videos. And again, in your descriptions, put those keywords in there. Those are just some good marketing tips. But I really, really want to stress today, and I might do a Chisel.com show just on this, building your brand and strengthening your brand where you don't get frustrated just because you didn't get a sale. As you continue to stay out in front of people, you should see your sales start to increase. So please hit that subscribe button. So good to have you here with us. And please get a copy of one of my books at Author Denise Turney at Chisel, CHISTELL.com. See you back here next week. Bye for now.